Hey, I want to talk a little bit about relationships today. Relationships, oh my. During these challenging times, I know a lot of people are breaking up and stuff, and I'm sorry for that. I don't ever like it when people split, because companionship is a divine thing, and I want everybody to stay together, and love each other. When you're talking about relationships, I'll be talking about relationships between men and women primarily, but that is also relationship with everything in your life, okay? Relationships with your work, your career, yourself, your money, everything is a relationship. So it might not just be about men and women, although that's important right now because of these times we're living in. So one thing about relationships is don't use relationship as your drug of choice, okay? There's a lot of chemistry that can happen when people get together, and they get really high on the chemistry, and that becomes their drug of choice. Because they feel so elated that they attribute that feeling to this other person gives me that. That eventually breaks down, as we all know, anybody who's ever had that experience. It breaks down when the relationship starts to develop into a real relationship with communication, upsets, negotiations, and real life stuff. So the first little rule of thought perhaps might be, don't use it as a drug of choice. Don't use it to get high on. You can get high on it, and it's delightful to get high on it, just like your relationship with anything else. But don't use it in the place of salvation, or don't use it in the place of your connection to spirit, okay? Just enjoy it, all right? And then I've got this other thing I've been considering, which is the divine double standard. It's not their job to make me happy, but I want to help them feel good about themselves all the time. So it's a divine double standard. It's not their job to make me happy, but I want to make them happy. And that will get you far in life, not just in your relationship with your mate, but in all your relationships, okay? Especially if you are an employer, It's not their job to make me happy, but I would like to make them happy. That is a powerful little thought that you might add to your repertoire of relationship stuff. The other thing about relationship is, a relationship means there are seemingly two. And I like to always pray and say, we are one and we are united. And the thought behind that is, if you can pray like that with your mate, that's a very beautiful thing. We are one, we are united in the spirit. When you do your bliss meditation with your mate, that is a fantastic thing to do. And the Kriya breathing and all of that stuff. But if you can't, it doesn't matter. The relationship implies that there are two, which means there's you and the other. And the other could be a person, or it could be money, or it could be a goal, or it could be whatever it is. But we'll talk about it as if it's your spouse. All right? And in the field between the two of you is information. And if two people are really squabbling, they've both put all kinds of crummy information into the field, like he doesn't listen, or she doesn't care what I think, whatever they've put in there, right? And I've healed a lot of relationships by just having one person remove all the stuff that they put in the field. So there's the two objects, the two people, and there's all this information in the field. If I can get one of those people to completely forgive, accept, and love, and not ask for anything in return, that's 50% of the bad information disappears. That's a lot. It could be as easy as just forgiving. Just forgive them. They know not what they do. Just forgive them. Okay? And if you remove all of your crud in there, that's 50% reduction in bad vibes. Okay? And then they've got their crud still, but they're going to be feeling so much better about you loving them that their vibe is going to get better too. And then, then you remove your half again, and it cuts it down another 50%. So you consistently loving and supporting and not asking them to serve you and make you happy. No. Seek to serve them and make them happy, or seek to make them happy. The serve part is, to whatever degree you're comfortable with, okay? I don't mean subservient. I just mean serving others. And this is our relationship with the world. Serving others makes you happier because you're not considerably selfish, okay? There's an old adage, one of the great teachers said that your choices are to love others and be in service to others or be in self-pity. And there's something true about it. You know, when you're serving others, you're not in a state of self-pity. And when you're serving yourself, you're always sort of in a state of self-pity. Like, I don't get enough. I don't get no respect here. I don't get no respect. You know, nobody pays attention to me. What about me? And there's a lot of teaching on, you know, take care of yourself first. But it falls flat. You got to love yourself and take great care of yourself. There's no doubt about it. You got to love yourself. You got to have a relationship with yourself. But when you serve others, you feel so good. So these are just a few hints on how to have a happier relationship. Clean up the information you're putting in the field about the other person, okay? And the way to do that is write out a list of everything that's great about them. The 10 things you love most about this person, and then just start focusing on that and acknowledging them with that. And ignore all the complaints and the criticisms you have about that person. That will make them feel so much better that everything will change, okay? This isn't the end all, but these are just a few hints, you know? Focus on what you love about the other. Be at one with the other, you know? Don't have any negative information in the field. And you can use this for your relationship with lots of things. Anyway, that's just a little sneak peek on relationships. And I think I'll be doing a lot more on that in the coming months. Anyway, if you like it, click like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Send it to a friend if it seems useful. And visit me on purplemusic.com. I put all my original music up there for you to listen to. Free downloads, okay? Thank you.